What's up, guys? It's your girl Bree coming at you with another video.
I say congratulations. Work so hard, forgot how to vacation.
So for today's video, I will be finally giving y'all a story time. I don't know why I'm saying finally, like y'all been waiting. Anyways, for today's story time, I will be talking about my first, not fight, but my first major trouble that I ever got into at school. Okay, so I was in 6th grade and I'm a very violent person. Well, I'm not violent, but I'm crazy. So I was in choir and we were selling chocolates for a fundraiser for the varsity choir kids, even though and so I was very passionate about it, and it was and we were broke, so if I ate one of the candy bars or something, we would have paid back that dollar, and we was so broke, I couldn't even pay back the dollar. It is pitiful. Anyways, and so it was one morning and we were waiting for the school to open up, and this kid that used to always pick with me, he was in the 7th grade at the time, he used to always pick with me all the time, every morning, but I never thought anything of it. I thought he had a little crush on me or something, because I used to be cute back then. Don't know what happened, but anyways, so he was picking with me that morning and he kept wanting a candy bar. He was like, give me a free candy bar, and I'm like, well, I can't give you a free candy bar. And so he kept picking and picking and picking, and he took my candy bar. And he and it really made me mad. I don't even remember why it made me so mad, but he ran and went around the flagpole and was showing all his friends, talking about, I'm giving away free candy bars, and I was scared I was gonna get in trouble. And so somebody had gave him $1, which I didn't see this, because candy bars were $1. I don't know if I said that. And so I didn't see he was about to give me the $1, but he came back over to where I was sitting at, because I got pissed and I went back to go sit down. And then he came over there to where I was sitting at, and he was teasing. He was like, I'll give it to you, I'll give it to you, I'll give it to you. But he was doing that nah 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 boo boo thing. Anyways, and so I got mad, and I was like, if you don't quit messing with me, I'm gonna cut you, because I thought I was a bad mother jammer. And so I had grabbed my scissors out of my backpack. I don't remember, it was a pair of pink, it was a purpley pink pair of scissors with a rubber where they had a eraser on them. Remember, I was in 6th grade, and so I grabbed them. They weren't safety scissors, so they could cut sharp. And then I hurried up and I grabbed them, and I was like, I'm gonna cut you, I'm gonna cut you. And he had put his finger, well, his hand right there, and I really didn't mean to. I promise, if he's watching this, I did not mean to cut you, I swear. Anyways, and so he had put his hand there, and I went like that, and I felt the scissors cut him, and my heart dropped. It dropped. I didn't know what to do. I was so scared. And so it cut his pinky, and it really didn't cut that much. It just cut a little, where the disc gonna be at, but a little bit more, because he used to bite his nails, so it made him bleed a lot. And so sorry, I hear something. So it had made it bleed a lot, and so everybody thought I cut his whole freaking pinky off or something. And these girls, they wanted to jump me, and they were 8th graders, and they were really tall. And at the time, I was little bitty. I was 5'2", and I was really scared. I don't know what happened again, but anyways, and so they wanted to jump me, and so I had ran, I never ran, but I ran around the school to the back to where the teachers came in. And I was crying and crying and crying, and then I guess somebody had told on me, and the principal, I never seen the principal, because I was new to the school, and I never met the principal. And he came to the back, and he had the officer with him, and I was like, please don't arrest me, please don't arrest me. I was so scared. And so they had took me into the school, and I don't know why they had to do this, but they walked me all the way to the front in front of everybody, and they put me in handcuffs in front of everybody, and I'm over here crying like a big titty baby. Oh, that was so embarrassing, but I was terrified, I'm not even gonna lie. And so I went into, they made me sit in the front desk where everybody would see me crying. I had to go to the nurse first, and I had to apologize to him, and stuff, and like I feel really bad for doing it, but like he shouldn't have. Okay, moral of the story, I cut somebody over $1. That lets you know how broke I was. But anyways, and so I was in the principal's office, and like because my story and his brother's story matched up and his story didn't match from what really happened, I only had 1 day of ISS. I didn't get arrested or nothing, but I had 1 day of ISS, and then I had like D-Hall for the rest of the week, but I was okay with it because D-Hall was fun. But I had never been to ISS before, and this was my very first time in ISS. And then when I got to ISS, I was like crying, and I was being such a good girl, and I was like, oh, okay, do you need me to do anything else? Like I was wimping or whatever. But then like later on, because his brother was in there too, and like his brother was laughing, he was like happy that I did it or something, so he could pipe down a little bit. I was like, oh my god. Like I started to get chill with the people, and like that was like the best time in ISS of my life. Like we were in there twerking, listening to the Red Nose. Like this was the best ISS teacher I've ever met in my life. Like if that's how all ISSs were, I would stay in ISS. But you know, can't do that because I gotta be a good role model. But anyways, so that y'all did learn something about this, even if you're broke, don't cut nobody over $1. It's stupid. It's not worth it. Matter of fact, do what I did for like I still kind of do to the day. I don't even keep scissors on me. If you threaten someone enough, like eventually you're gonna do it. Because I used to always threaten people. I'm like, I'm gonna cut you, I'm gonna cut you, I'm gonna cut you, and then like I actually did it. I never thought I would. Whatever. Anyways, I hope y'all liked my story. If y'all didn't, I don't care. But yeah, y'all can subscribe to my channel. Please hit that like button or the dislike button. I honestly don't care. And follow me on my other social media accounts. Bye.
Yeah, hit it from the back, watch a nigga bless you. Yeah, crying in my arms like